Hello friends, hi, this is Shrey Gandhi and welcome to Stock Pe Chacha. I hope you all are fine and enjoying the market volatility and earning good profits also. So today in this broadcast we'll be discussing about India Pesticide Limited IPO which is coming up. So this will basically be we'll first discuss about the company, the key strengths, what are the financials of the company, then what about the outlook and the valuation basically, and then we'll discuss about the when the IPO is opening up and what is the price band and all the other factors, and then the final part we'll be discussing about my personal opinion that what I am going to do with this IPO. So let's get started, friends. So India Pesticide Limited was basically incorporated in 1984. The company is one of the leading agrochemical manufacturers in India. The company operates in two business verticals. One is technicals and other is formulations. It manufactures herbicides, fungicides, technicals and APIs. It is a sole manufacturer of several technicals for like Folpet and herbicides. The company also manufactures 30 plus formulations of insecticides and fungicides and herbicides. So, in technicals, majorly, the company exports to around 20 plus countries, including Australia, Asia, Africa, and European countries, which actually contributes to around 62% of the technical segment revenue as on FY20. However, in the agrochemical formulation, it is primarily a domestic player, and it is primarily sold to domestic players, domestic crop protection manufacturers, and the companies which the company sells the agrochemical products are basically Synthetic Asia Pte Limited, UPL Limited, etc. So this is the basic introduction of the company, what the company does. Now let us talk about the key strengths and the key positives for the company. So when you talk about the key strength and key positive of the company has a very strong product portfolio with good competitive advantage. The company has around 22 agrochemical technicals and 125 formulations for sale in India. It also has around 27 agro technicals and 2 APIs and 35 formulations for export segment. In FY as on FY21, agrochemicals and technicals were around 78.87% of revenue from of the sale of products, and the balance was from the formulation. So we can say the company has a good strong product portfolio and a good competitive advantage. When the second key strength of the company is the R&D facility of the company. The company has two very well equipped in-house laboratories registered with DSIR. It focuses on identification of appropriate complex technicals that are suitable for commercialization and improving the production process, the quality and purity of the present products. Third key positive for the company is about the manufacturing facility. The company has two manufacturing facilities located in Uttar Pradesh, Deva Road, Lucknow, and at Sendilia, Hardoi, with the aggregate installed capacity of around 19,500 metric tons for agrochemicals and 6,500 metric tons for formulations. When it comes to capacity expansion, the company is also looking to expand the capacity at Sendilia, which will take the total installed capacity to around 30,000 metric tons going ahead. Next key positive for the company is basically it has a strong customer base. The company has diverse customers base with which includes crop protection measures like Synthetic Asia Limited and UPL Limited, and the top 10 customers basically they contribute around 56% of the revenue on FY21. The company has a good long-term relationship with the client, so there is a stickiness of the client with the company, and the client don't go so easily. And another key positive that it has an export good revenue from export also, where it is exporting to around 25 countries, including Australia and other countries as discussed. And 56% of the revenue come from the export of the company. So these are the key positives of the company. So now let us discuss the key financials of the company, and then we'll talk about the valuation. So when you talk about the key financials of the company, the revenue from operation have grown from around 341 crores in FY19 to 649 crores in FY21. That's a good revenue growth. EBITDA has also grown from around 65 crores in FY19 and to 183 crores in FY21. That's a good operating profit growth, and margins also, operating profit margins have also expanded from 19.2% in FY19 to 28.2% in FY21. When it comes to bottom line and profit, the profit growth has been also exceptionally good. The profit has grown from 44 crores in FY19 to around 135 crores in FY21. The profit margins have grown from 12.9% in FY19 to 20.7% in FY21. If you see the total assets also have increased from around 317 crores in FY19 to around 517 crores in FY21. That's a good growth in assets. And when you talk about return on net worth or return on equity, it has a good return on equity of around 34.5% in FY21. That is a very good return on equity. So when we talk about the management, Mr. Anand Swaroop Agrawal is the chairman and the founder and the owner of the company in the promoter group. Mr. Dheeraj Kumar Jain is the CEO of the company, and Mr. Satya Prakash Gupta is the CFO of the company. So now when we talk about the valuation and the outlook of the company, so basically the company is basically trading at a PE multiple of 24.6, which I say is very fairly valued according to the peers. The major peers for the company will be around PI Industries, which is Sharda Cropchem and UPL. So UPL is trading at around 22.2, PI Industries is trading at around 58.6 PE multiple, and Sharda Cropchem at around 13.9. So I can say that the issue is very fairly valued compared to its peers. And so now when we talk about the valuation, so at the upper price band, as I said, the company is trading at a 24.6 PE multiple, and with regards to outlook, I feel the company has a good business model with strong diversified product portfolio, strong long-term relationship with key customers, consistent and good financial track record, experienced management team, supported by it has a very good distribution network also. So this has the key advantages for the company, and the valuation is also quite reasonable and fair and fairly valued according to the peers. So I feel that this IPO is very good to apply this IPO. So basically, let us now discuss about the key. What are the dates and what are the price bands and at which IPO is coming. So the price band for the IPO is around 290 to 296. If you see about the fresh issue is around 100 crores, and offer for sale is 700 crores. So total issue is of 800 crores, and the issue opens at around opens on 23rd June. Issue closes on 25th June, and the basis of allotment will be decided on 30th June, and the listing would be around 5th July. So now when I come to my opinion, I feel I am definitely going to apply this IPO with all my family members' account, one lot, because there is no point in applying more than one lot, because definitely this issue will be oversubscribed. So we have to apply with multiple accounts, one lot, so that our chances of getting an IPO increases. So I feel definitely this IPO should be subscribed in my opinion, but you can definitely consult your financial advisor before taking any decision. And so that's it, friends. So this is the discussion about Indian Pesticides Limited. If you have liked this thing, please do forward, like, and to your friends so that others also can benefit. If you want any services of Stock Pe Charcha, everything is mentioned in the descriptions, and you can also join our Telegram channel and Facebook channel, where you will get all the details. You can connect with us. We provide services with regards to shares, mutual funds. We also provide training, F&Os, everything we do provide. So we can you can definitely connect with us, and the numbers are there. And so that's it, friend. Have a nice day, and have a profitable journey in market. Thank you so much.